Hey everyone, I'm Cheney from Che Tech Time, and welcome to episode 4 of Cheney's Tech Talk. This week we're going to be talking about the Amazon event from Tuesday. It really seems like that's the majority of what this podcast covers. I mean, we did the Surface event last week, and we did Samsung Unpacked for the first episode, and next week Google's going to have a hardware event, and we're obviously going to have to cover that. So this will be interesting for a while, but anyway, we're going to talk about the new Echo devices, new Kindles, new smart home tools, which includes a friggin' $55 soap dispenser, which we'll get into, and there's even an Amazon robot for $1,000, but these were all announced on Tuesday. So before we get into that, I just wanted to remind everyone that Cheney's Tech Talk is on all of your favorite podcasting apps, so you can listen to Cheney's Tech Talk on Apple Music, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Audible, and more. Along with this, don't forget to follow Che Tech Time on Instagram and Twitter at CC_Tech Time. We'll have links to that in the podcast description. Anyway, let's get right into it. So to kick us off, we have the Echo Show 15. This is an Echo Show that's basically the size of a picture frame. It's got a 15.6-inch display and a nice aesthetic to it. It reminds me of the big calendars that you would get for your kitchen and then write things on for each month in dry erase markers. And I think that's really what Amazon is trying to replace. I think they want you to use this in a way to make everything digital. So it basically combines a wall calendar and an Echo Show, and I think it's a pretty creative idea. But we'll have to see what it looks like in person to make a full statement about it. It'll go on sale later this year and be priced at $250. Next up, we have an update on the Ring Always Home camera. So, to give you some background information, Ring announced that they would be creating a flying camera in the form of a drone, and this would fly around your house with routes that you would create, and it's basically a surveillance drone for when your alarm gets triggered or if you want to check in on a specific room when you're not home. Now, instead of spending over $50 on a camera for each room, you can spend the money that would be needed for 5 cameras and use one camera for virtually unlimited rooms. So, pretty cool, but it does raise a bit of a privacy concern for me. I mean, why would anyone really want an Amazon drone flying in their house and possibly when they aren't even home? So, it can just film everything and then send that to evil Amazon. But anyway, that'll be released later this fall and will sell for $250. Other than that, Amazon announced an interesting video calling device, the Amazon Glow. According to Amazon, this is supposed to be an interactive projector with video calling. From what I can tell, it's meant for kids that help them connect with people in a virtual experience that makes it feel like they're being together in person. Now, the Amazon Glow is going to be priced at $250 as an invitation price, then it'll go up to $300. But this is my question. Would you rather get an Amazon Glow or a phone for that price? I feel like it's not a horrible idea, but I just don't know how necessary it is. But we'll have to see what reviewers think of it. Now let's talk about the Halo View, which is an update to the previous Halo band. The Halo View is a fitness band that allows users to view health metrics like heart rate, activity points, sleep score, and blood oxygen levels on the watch display itself. It's $20 less than the original Halo band, which has no display whatsoever, and I like Amazon's idea of getting into the smartwatch game, but it doesn't really seem to have much to offer other than health tracking. It isn't really a smartwatch per se, and it's more of a fitness tracker with the screen of a smartwatch, but most of the health things will be in the Halo app from Amazon, and the fitness tracker will sell for $80 later this year, quote, just in time for the holidays. Amazon, investors of Ecobee, decided to make an Amazon-branded smart thermostat, and mind you, it is the cheapest Amazon-made thermostat, but it sells for $60, and it's basically just a basic thermostat that's mostly meant to be controlled with your voice through Alexa or through the Alexa app on your phone. So you can do whatever you'd want in terms of automations and other things. The smart thermostat will be released on November 4th. Speaking of smart things from Amazon, guess what they made this year? A smart soap dispenser. Yep, not even joking. This is another Alexa-controlled product, and the way that it works is that you can use the soap dispenser as a timer and even use it for controlling automations and routines. So Amazon actually says in the product description that you can use your Echo speakers to play songs when washing your hands and telling jokes. You can play TV, anything that you'd possibly do in an Alexa routine. So it'll sell for $55, which is honestly way overpriced for something like this, considering that an Echo Dot costs $5 less than this. But honestly, if you're going to go out and actually buy this, you probably don't care about the price anyway. It's on sale right now if you're interested, and you can get next day shipping if you're a Prime member. Now on to Blink, Amazon's other security company. They released a smart doorbell of their own, and it's literally just called the Blink Doorbell. I mean, I guess you didn't need to make it an interesting name or anything, but it just seems kind of bland. But it does match the aesthetic of the device. It's a nice, simplistic smart doorbell that ties in nicely with the rest of your Blink smart devices. It looks like a really nice doorbell to me, and it'll sell for even less than Ring's cheapest doorbell, so $50, and it'll be released in a few weeks on October 21st. Switching over to Kindles, Amazon released 2 new Kindle Paperwhites, my personal favorite in the Kindle lineup, and they have a big 6.8-inch display now. And the 2 versions are the Kindle Paperwhite and the Kindle Paperwhite Signature Edition. The regular Paperwhite has the 6.8-inch display and an adjustable warm light, and the Signature Edition has the warm light and everything. But along with this, it has an auto-adjusting backlight and 32 gigabytes of storage, upgraded over the 8 gigs in the standard model, and it even comes with, get this, wireless charging. Now, for Kindle, this is actually kind of nice and I have a Fire HD 8 Plus from last year, so this is true. When you're done using a tablet or e-reader, it's nice to just drop it on a wireless charging pad, and then next time you want to use it, you just pick it up and it has a full charge the next time you use it. Now, don't get me wrong, wireless charging is pretty slow, but it's still a decent option for something that you just let rest for a while on a charging pad. The standard Paperwhite will sell for $140, and the Signature Paperwhite will sell for $190. They'll both go on sale on October 27th. The Fire TV Stick got a pretty considerable upgrade, so now there's a new 4K model called the Fire TV Stick 4K Max, and Amazon markets this as a high-powered Wi-Fi 6 enabled streaming stick. Amazon says that it'll play nicely with their Eero 6 router, and basically any other Wi-Fi 6 router, and with that Wi-Fi 6 support, you can actually view high bitrate content with the streaming stick without Ethernet. That said, the Wi-Fi 6 is a bit of a hit or miss depending on your situation, and the stick itself has only 8 gigabytes of internal storage, so good luck with installing a ton of apps on it, but it should still work well nonetheless. It's one of the most powerful streaming sticks to this date, and for $55, I think it's a pretty good deal. It'll go on sale in a few days on October 7th. Finally, we get to one of Amazon's weirdest and, in my opinion, scariest products, the Amazon Astro. This is a smart robot that is supposed to be a home monitoring robot, so it moves around your home and detects faces for any unrecognizable ones, and it can trigger your alarm. It ties in nicely with Ring services, so I'm surprised they didn't just make it a Ring product, but it's probably an Amazon product since it has Alexa in it. But anyway, it moves around your home like the Ring Always Home drone, and it can bring things to people as well because it has a little section where you can put something on it. It'll go to someone and then deliver it. But anyway, what's most scary about this is that Amazon is going to be using facial recognition tech to decipher who's who, and it has always-on cameras for the most part, and we have no idea what kind of creepy things Amazon will be doing with this footage. So it'll go on sale for $1,000 as an invitation price, and once it's available to the public, you'll get it for $1,450. Again, not sure how many people would want this, but honestly, it is kind of a cool idea. I'd probably consider it if it wasn't made by the evil corporation of Amazon themselves, but still cool nonetheless. And on that note, that wraps up episode 4 of Cheney's Tech Talk. Let me know what you think of the new Amazon hardware from this week, and tell me what you're hoping is announced on the Google hardware event next week. I'll be checking your comments for your answers. Another thing I wanted to let you know is that if you have any questions that you would like to have answered by me on the show, check out anchor.fm/Cheney's Tech Talk and submit a message that I'll play on the podcast and answer. By the way, if you can't listen to this episode on Amazon Music or Audible this week, my ranting about Amazon was probably the cause. You can follow JJ Tech Time on Twitter and Instagram at CC_Tech Time for updates if something like that happens. Anyway, I'm Cheney from JJ Tech Time, and this is Cheney's Tech Talk.